dang. This old boy's been following me for a while. He went to pass, but this dude went and flew by him, cut him off, and all of a sudden CHP rolled up behind him, past all of us. He's already got him. Well, dang, boys. Gotta go quiet. Well, the other day I made a mistake. You can't see it down here very well, but I got into the sidewall just a little bit on a sharp rock. Yep. Now, this tire's brand new, and apparently these things are $400. I'd like to use the truck, and I'd like to leave the Alcoa on there. So, we're going to do some swapping right now, but look at this. That's barely even tight. How scary is that? So we're going to go ahead and check all the torque on all of them after we swap this out. But I don't want to drive this whole unit down to the shop, and I don't even honestly know if I have the keys in it right now. But we'll go ahead and use our new tool and jack it up with that. I went ahead and stole this off of Haas's truck. Lug nuts were equally as loose on that, so I'll have matching tires up front, and I'll order some more of these. I did pick up some ones off of Craigslist yesterday, a set of 4, and replaced the front ones, steers on the old 5500. They were pretty shot. What the heck? I don't even have a cap on it. Anyway, let's get the jack out and lift it up. I can't do it. Hook her up with the battery. Battery in the Blazer died. Oh, that's great. I don't want to sit around and chit chat on the subject. That's pretty impressive. That little guy can lift this up. It's rated for 10,000 pounds. Whew. She's safe. Let's plug her back into the power source. Where you at? Oh, okay. Pretty dang slick. This is not a light truck either. And it's got a comment. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, that's what we don't like to see. Torqued. Wow, that's like Civic tight. Come on, get on there. Stop fighting me. Find a home. There we go. Wow. Yep, we're definitely gonna check them all. Man, talk about sketch. Feel better running that crappy sidewall on a steer. Which one was that? That one? I don't even know. I already did that one. We're doing it again. Where's she at? It's really not that bad, but it's just sketch enough. I don't want to run it because it got up into here. The sidewall on these things is extremely, extremely thick. These, not this brand, but I'll show you a different brand that are off bead over here, off rim. Same thing with these. They're not your load range E. These things got like 3/4 to an inch thick sidewall. 4,000 pound rated tire. Yeah, 3,900 solo. Duals is 3,750. But look at that sucker. It's hard for you to tell right in there. Up in there, that's your weakest spot. It's right there on that. That's probably 1/2 inch. but it hit right in here on that other one. So what I'll do is I'll take that one, and unfortunately I got to break it off the tire, or break it off the wheel, and we'll put it on one of the duals on the back. Don't tell anybody, but I got a rock stuck. Actually found it. Got a rock stuck in between the duals. Brand new $400 a piece Goodyears, and it did kind of chew it up about like that. And I'm still running them. On the duals, you can get a little weird. Steers, you don't mess around with the steers. You keep them honest. Oh, by the way, getting those freaking stock caps off are a pain. This is my go bag for the old 5500. The hubcaps came with this nifty little tool. Oh, slide her up in there. Oh, don't come off there. That's just the way you gotta do it. She's got some miles on her for not having miles on her. There we go. Hey, how you doing, sweethearts? Bet you're loose. All right, now there's some companies and products that I will talk about religiously on this channel, and quite a few of them don't even have any affiliation. They probably even know who I am on this channel. I just like to support a good brand when I find them. So when you guys ask me what hitch do I run or prefer, and I've said this for years, ever since I got the first one of them, and I've always pointed to this brand right here. Now, grant you, there are some other brands like B&W. I really support them boys because I just like the products they have. I have B&W in pretty much every one of the goosenecks, turnover ball, the companion hitches. But when it comes to the bumper pull stuff, they don't have the tow rating for their nifty little turnover, flip over, get out of the way ball. And I wish they did, but they don't. And for towing skid steers and bigger stuff, I got to have a little bit more, rating on the hitch. So I saw these on Instagram, and this company, they were all over the place on marketing and stuff. So I reached out to them when they first popped up, and I said, hey, I got a YouTube channel. You guys interested in working together? Some companies just don't even write back. Some do, and some, discount, whatever. They actually sent me the first one for free. Really appreciated that. And since then, I've really tried to broadcast them because I appreciated their trust in the channel. So I got one of the other trucks set up with it, and then I ended up buying 5 more for the rest of the trucks. They didn't give me 5 more. They just gave me a dealer discount, which is fine. I wasn't asking for anything free, just whatever they could work together. I needed some for work because there's some situations you show up to work and you got that ball, you needed the 2-inch, or vice versa. Think of the downtime if you had to run home to grab the other hitch or run to the store and buy a hitch that you already have when you can just have the flip over adjustable property, and then you don't even need to mess with it because you got everything you need right there. I like that one-shot unit multi-tool of a hitch. So the other day, my buddy said his dad took the hitch out of his truck. He's got a 3500 like this, single wheel. And these new trucks come with a 2.5 inch. And they come with a sleeve in there, so you can put the standard 2-inch, shank in there. Well, his dad took the pin out. Didn't even realize that thing was in there. His sleeve fell out when he was going down the highway. So he says, hey, Bulletproof got a discount code for you. And I thought, I don't remember them ever giving one, but I'll reach out to him because at the time when I had this, I didn't even think about getting the 2.5 inch shank because I get rid of the sleeve, don't even need that. So I thought, well, I'll get one for this truck, and my cousin wanted one, and Austin wanted one. So that's 3 of the hitches. Now, the 2.5 inch shank, 6-inch drop from Bulletproof is $400. That'd be a $1,200 order. And I was going to buy it anyway, I didn't care, but I was like, I'll reach out to him and say, hey, I've been boosting this company ever since I got it. Anytime somebody said, hey, what hitch you run? I said, Bulletproof. And they haven't, that was for a free advertisement other than the first one that they gave me. And so they wrote back after a day and they said, you know what? Talk to management, we'll give you a free locking pin. I thought, well, shoot. On a $1,200 order. All right, I guess. And I started doing some research and realized how pricey this product actually is. And I was like, man, I don't really want to, because every little thing he had onto it is $100, $200. And I thought, dang, let's look at some different brands. And I found this thing. This is the equivalent to the $400 hitch, but this one is an Amazon one for $189. And it's got better rating on the 2-inch ball. Same 2 5/16 rating at 22,000 pounds. Multiple adjustment, even more options in here. One might argue that's a little bit weaker because there's so many more options, but I think she's pretty stout. regardless. And this one here, just look at how it's designed and everything. It's the same. The spread is about half, which I kind of am a little iffy about, but it's got the rating for it. You don't get that rating just by, doing it on your own time. So this is half, and it's 2.5-inch shank. And it also comes with rubber bumpers in there, so this thing don't sit there and just rattle around like this one. Now, I'm not going to throw this away. I actually wanted to put this one in the 04 now that it's back up to towing category, and this one's going to go in the 3500. But I thought, dang it, guys, I'm not trying to ask for free stuff or nothing like that, but it's we're going to take the stickers off now. I guess that's just all I'm saying, because I've been hyping them up for a long time, and to find out that there's an equivalent brand out there for less than half. So let's slap this in the truck quick. Yeah, I don't know, all of them kind of do that. It needs to have really another one of those bricks. That way it doesn't, I don't think that really does much. I'm guessing that's where it goes. But this is nice and solid down there. And that company right there, XPE, I'll put the link down there. I have no ties with them at all. But that thing, look, it doesn't even stick out as far. That only stuck out a mile. Huh, whatever. I'm still going to run all those on all the other trucks, but, it is what it is. So, I put those tires that I got off of Craigslist on the front of the OG 5500. And, well, I had a tire shop put all the tires on this thing the last several rounds, actually. And it's actually quite expensive to have a tire shop put the 19.5s on there, and the disposal fee is quite a bit more. It's just, whatever, because it's a commercial grade. It's not really that much bigger, but sure. Anyway, they say they put those beads for balancing it inside the tires. So I'm in a bit of a pinch. Those tires that were on the front of this thing were shot. I thought, you know what? I'll go ahead and just snatch those beads out of this thing, see if that works. There was no beads in it whatsoever. So I've been running the last, probably those front tires didn't last very good. Probably 18,000 miles, not that well. And they were not balanced. So I was like, well, shoot, I got to run to town tonight and get fuel, because I'm headed down into the valley tomorrow, and I'm running low on fuel. But I was like, I'll just run to town right now and check to see how these things behave, not balancing the front tires. It doesn't seem right to me. Yes, I do have a tire balancer, but the hub is too big on these 19.5s. The little centering pin cone for the balancer just falls a hot dog hallway style through it. There's not a chance. But these things are actually floating pretty dang good. So we got some weirdness going on this couple rounds, because we got loose lug nuts and we got no balancing. I did order some beads, and you can just pull out the valve stem and dump the ounce that you need of beads into them and be good to go. But we'll get on the freeway up here and see how this thing does at about 65. See how that behaves. I took Callahan with me because he had a rough day, and it's gonna be a late night for him because he had a late afternoon nap. So let's go get some fuel and check, see, not balancing the front tires. What in the world? The 5500s, man, I don't know. Next stage after this has got to be a rocket ship or something just floating. All right. Is there a car right there? What in the world? Get over. Come on. The guy was crowding the plate back there. He thought he was going to chomp the lane before me. All right. That is unbalanced steer tires. What do you want, dude? Cars are dumb. They act like getting on a truck is gonna, gotta pass them. Probably my, horsepower to weight ratio sucks compared to a car, but I probably have more horsepower. Anyway, 65 felt fine with unbalanced steer tires. I'll be danged. That actually felt exactly the way it felt before. Perfectly fine. It's just mind-blowing to me to not balance the steers. Or your drives. I don't care. Anything on the powered vehicle, to not balance it just seems weird. I'm okay with not balancing trailer tires. I've heard of folks wanting to do that, but man, I'm going to still put some of those beads in the front of this when I get them. But as for this thing going to work tomorrow and not swap into the other one because I got to tow some stuff home, I'm going to go ahead and take this old girl. The other 5500 is all ready to go now that it's got a fresh steer tire back on it. We're good to go there. We're steer tire and fixing today is what we're really after. Man, what a weird moment. Now, another thing to note when you're balancing the Alcoas, I really don't like using the clamp on the rim wheel weights because they gouge it up. So you either get left with those stickies on the inside or you got to run the beads. And the beads, I mean, honestly, seem quick, down and dirty, easy to do. Get some fuel. Perfect time to get it. Evenings when nobody's here. You working, boy? Late night shift? Hey, sit your butt on that tire. Good boy. Well, how many did we put in there? Oh, 43 into the truck out of a 55-gallon tank. We're getting a little light on it earlier, bud. To make up for it, possible use out of that tank earlier, we'll put some on-road in that one, you know, make it feel better. I'm right here. Where's Callahan? Where's Callahan? You ready to go home? Let's go home. Well, I just wanted to make a little video of maintenance on the old trucks today. I'm still flabbergasted on how this is working out, but comment below if you've not balanced your steer tires. I know on semis you can kind of cheat a little bit and pinch, but I don't know, the car kind of stuff, regular automotive, this is basically what that is, just a slightly higher grade tire. But yeah, we're fueled, locked, loaded, ready to go work tomorrow. Last day of a weird job, I'll say that much. But the old G5500 and the new G5500 still rocking and rolling. Oh, and check this out. This was a slow leak tire off of the old Diamond C. And the back tires drag a lot in the corners. And the front tires are like 75% tread, and the back ones are bald. This one had a nail in it, and I put a plug probably a year ago, and that plug just started kind of leaking a little bit. So when I swapped it out with the spare, the bracket for the spare tire on the old trailer was cracked. So instead of throwing it back up there, I just threw it on the deck of the trailer. And since I left the trailer on the job site, I didn't want to leave the spare sitting there because look how thick the wheels are on this thing. It's like 3/8. You know, that, I mean, if someone stole that, I have no idea what they would do with it, but it's heavier than a mofo. But we're locked, loaded, diesel, gas, other gas, diesel, whatever. Kitty. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.